Alright, so I have to re-narrate. The narration I had last was fucking good, and Sunny Vegas Pro stops responding. Yeah, thank you. That fucking helps. But anyway, got a battle here with Igleboy. Really, really good fun battle. I had lots of fun. Um, this battle really just displays how awesome fucking Whimsicott is. It's fucking amazing. He leads up with his Rotom Wash. I'm gonna sub because I can and I'm fast as fuck because of Prankster. And he goes for the trick. So I know now he's gonna have to switch, and I'm going to Leech Seed. That's how it's gonna go. He's gonna go into Scizor. The thinking is he's gonna probably Bullet Punch. Thinking he's banned, he's probably gonna U-turn because it's seeded. So I'm just gonna go ahead and Giga Drain, get damage in on something, the incoming Pokemon that comes in, and we're gonna go from there. But he instead goes for Sword Dance, and that is perfect because now I can Encore him into that. He'll take a little bit more Leech Seed damage, and I can predict a switch, and I can pretty much sit in here all day. Like, now he has to either switch or he has to let his Scizor die. That's how it's gonna go. If he's not gonna want a Scizor to die, because it's too early in the game, and Scizor is a precious Pokemon on a lot of teams, so he's not gonna want that. So I know he's gonna switch, and I predict the switch and go in Leech Seed, and that's how it's gonna go. He goes into Gengar, and it sucks because there's nothing, he's like the only one on his team that doesn't need to set up. And he's going to go for the Shadow Ball. I'm just going to go for Giga Drain just to, get in damage, and there's nothing else I can do because he hasn't made a move, so I can't Encore. Subbing is pointless, and he's already seeded, so. He's Life Orbed. If he wasn't Life Orbed, I probably would have Encored him and switched, but, he is, and I don't want to take that much damage, but I'm gonna sit in here all day. I can honestly, with Leech Seed and him having Life Orb, it really helps me. I can just tank this shit. I can sub. I can, yeah. In the end, I'll come out the victor. But I know he doesn't want to lose him either. But I'm gonna go for another sub. He goes back into Scizor. This time I know he's gonna Bullet Punch, or he's probably gonna use an actual move. That way he won't have to get stuck in the Sword Dance. But I'm gonna Leech Seed because I do predict him to use Bug Bite, in the very least, but instead he goes for Bullet Punch. So it doesn't deter me from what I want to do because I do have Gyarados and I can wall him with Gyarados, especially now that he's seeded. There's nothing he can do because after Intimidate, Leech Seed, and Leftovers, I'm pretty much he can't do shit. So I'm going back. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to Gyarados, get the Intimidate off, and now I'm gonna force his hand. I want to see what he wants to do. I'm gonna go bounce. The plan is to bounce, see what he wants to do, see who he wants to bring in, get someone paralyzed if possible. More than likely, I really get that Rotom Wash paralyzed. That was the whole thought process, with the bounce, have him bring him in, and I know he was gonna bring him in, so I bounce because there's nothing else I can really do. I can't Dragon Dance, I can't set up because if I do, he's gonna bring him in, and fearing him being timid, I'll get Thunderbolted. There's a lot of things going on in that scenario. Instead, he brings in Gengar to get bounced on, and now he brings in Rotom Wash. So I know he's not going to go Hydro Pump thinking I might stay in, because thus far I've been making really good plays. So I know he's probably going to either go Trick or Thunderbolt, and either way it's a good play. He's going to go Trick, and if he does go Trick, I'll switch in a Latios just to take the Hydro Pump that may come. But instead he switches and he goes for his Dragonite. I don't want to stay in. I don't have anything that can kill him right off. Multi-scale will hurt. He goes for Dragon Dance because because he won't die from a unboosted. Well, I don't think he'd die regardless because he has multi-scale. But I want to get this thing crippled. A Dragon. I don't have anything that can handle this. If he gets 2 boosts up, I'm in shit. I'm in fucking hot shit. But he has the Lone Berry, and why are people running that shit? That is fucking annoying. Let me paralyze you. Let me enjoy your presence. But because he has 1 Dragon Dance, I know I can take this Earthquake really well, and I'm gonna Encore him into that, and I can just handle him from there. Got a text message. Alright, throws me off. Anyway, so I Encore him an Earthquake. It's gonna be a 3-hit KO. I think after lefties, I don't want to stay in. I want to have enough health to actually do stuff. Well, I do Leech Seed, that's right, because I Leech Seed just so I can take off the Marvel scale, not the multi-scale, and I know I live it, and I was like, yes, that's what I want, that's really good. So, what do I do here? I think I switch, I switch because I got enough to get another sub, which is nice. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna Rotom. I know that after one Dragon Dance, unless he's running randomly Jolly, he can't outspeed. And this is a good situation regardless, because either I kill, he kills me, he's locked in an Outrage, and I bring in my Steel guy of choice, which is Registeel, and I Ice Punch, set up rocks, whatever I want to do at this point, and go from there. He brings in his Scizor. I gotta switch back out because there's nothing I can do, and of course the ever obvious play into my Gyarados. I don't know why he would even try to set up a Swords Dance. I could have been an asshole. I wanted to go back into Whimsicott so badly, but I was fearing the. I don't know what I was fearing. I really don't. I should just went into Whimsicott and just went from there. But I go for Waterfall just because he wanted to be smart and stay in because he has a turn. You never know what he might have, and yeah, there it goes. So I go into Latios predicting the Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, anything that he wanted to do. Even in Power Ice, I was fine with it. Trick even, I don't care. I'm gonna go for the Wish because I'm thinking I want to bring back Whimsicott, and Whimsicott with full health is always nice. So instead he goes into Metagross. I'm just gonna go for Rotom. He's gonna go for the Agility. So now I know he's gonna switch, predicting the Overheat, and I'm just gonna go Thunderbolt because either way it goes, I did honestly predict the switch into Rotom Wash. Honestly, I stayed in because if he kills me, either way I can bring in something to deal with him. If not, I still have him out there. He goes into Metagross. I know he's gonna want to go ahead and Agility because he's desperate now because he has he has to do something. So I'm gonna Encore that, and thank God I'm glad. This is like the one thing, like the best thing that Black and White could have ever gave you is Prankster. It is the funnest move in life. Oh my God, I'm sitting here. He's +2. I don't even have speed hardly, and I'm fucking just. God, it's hilarious. He was really frustrated, and I don't really know how to explain how much fun I was having at this point. I mean, there was nothing he could honestly do. He was sitting in. He just had to sit there and just watch as his life drained. I don't think he wanted to, but I mean, Whimsicott, he had a chance to kill it, but me having health and me encoring shit, it really just kills anything he wanted to do, and it's really great. And I don't know why he stayed in for me to basically get all this health, but I guess it's at this point. I think at this point he was pretty much done. There's nothing he could really do, but. So he brings in Scizor again. I can Leech Seed him, stall him. Well, no, I don't think I can stall him out, honestly, realistically. But, I know the rest of his team. I know he has an Umbreon that he hasn't used yet that I've seen because, it's what Black and White does. So I'm going to seed him just so he can do a move. He goes for Bug Bite, and this is the perfect situation. So now I'm going to go ahead and Encore him, let my Whimsicott die. And I am going to bring in the man. He's going to Encore, take the death. So at this point, I can just bring in my nasty plotting Lucario. I'm going to just power up Goku style, and I am going to just annihilate the rest of his team like no joke. He switches, he has to. I'm going to go Goku. I'm going to go turn Super Saiyan 5 or 10 or however high this man can go. And we're talking about Kamehameha or, Ryu, Metsu Hadouken. We're doing that shit. So that's... Why am I getting picture messages? Why does he do that? So that is honestly a good game. There's nothing he can do. He brings in that guy. Hopefully he can live it. I thought he honestly could live. I was going to go for another nasty plot to be an asshole, but there's no point. So, good game, Igleboy. I have fun. Whimsicott is rape. Like the video if you believe that as well. So I guess comment, like, subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.